Imagine this, chocolate cake with a white cream filling and a chocolatey glaze on top. That's what we're making today. Welcome to Southern Glance with Gail. Hi, I'm Gail. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to be making a chocolate cake with the white cream in between the layers of the chocolate cake and a chocolatey glaze that kind of glides right on over, and it's really, really delicious. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to be notified when the next video comes on. All right, let's get cooking. We are going to start with a chocolate cake mix. We're just going to make our cake first. This is actually in 3 different layers. Let me kind of tell you. This is in 3 different steps. The first one is we're going to make the cake. The second one is we're going to make the cream filling that goes in between. We're going to cut the cake in half horizontally, and then we're going to put this cream filling in between. And then the third step is we're going to make some glaze to go on top of the cake. Okay, so first step, we're going to make this cake. We're going to put in a cake mix, just a chocolate cake mix. It can be devil's food, it can be anything. But to make it moist, we're going to also put in a small pudding, chocolate pudding. It can be chocolate fudge, it can be, but it has to be instant. That's the thing. We're going to put in 1/2 teaspoon salt. We're not really following the directions on the cake mix box. We're just going to kind of do our own thing. We're going to put in 1 cup water, and then we're going to put in 1/3 cup of oil, and we're just going to dump all this in. And then the last thing we're going to put in this cake mix is 3 eggs, and then we're going to beat it. We're going to just mix it just on low speed for just a few seconds, and then we're going to mix it on high speed for about 2 minutes. Okay, here's the low speed. Put it up here. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. And I forgot to say before we even started that you need to turn your oven on to 350 degrees and let it preheat, which I've already done that. And you need to get your cake pan ready. So this is just a 9 by 13 pan, and we're doing it a little bit different. So what I did was I took the cake pan and I put some vegetable oil, vegetable shortening, and I just rubbed it all over on all the sides and everything. Then I put some parchment paper right on top of that. Now the shortening kind of lets the parchment paper just lay down really flat, but the cake will not stick to the parchment paper. So now that we're done with our cake, we're going to get this out and we're going to just put it in this pan, and then we're going to bake it for 350 degrees until it's done. Now you can tell when it's done by the toothpick method, which whenever you have a toothpick, you stick it in the middle or on pretty close to the middle. And if you pull it out and it has some more cake dough on there or cake batter, it's not done. You need to stick it back in. So, and the other way you can kind of tell is if you get it out of the oven and you jiggle it just barely, and it jiggles, it's not done. That means the middle is not done at all. So you need to cook it until it's done. And then we're going to let it set. So we're going to be back, but we're going to put this in here. We're going to kind of make sure that it's just going to bake it. And I'm not sure how long. It might be 35 minutes. Depending on your oven. It just depends on how fast your oven is. Mine's kind of slow, so mine might take a little bit longer. If it's really slow, you might set your oven up to 375 degrees. Okay, this is almost done. And we're going to, let's get all the goody stuff out. Okay, it's ready for the oven. We're going to put it on the top shelf. We're going to time it for 30 minutes and kind of see where it's done. We will be back after the cake is done. Okay, our chocolate cake has come out of the oven. It's nice and hot, and it looks fantastic. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to very carefully lift the parchment paper out and just slide it right over here on a cooling board. I'm going to kind of take the paper down a little bit, and then we're going to just let it cool, and we'll be back. Okay, we are ready to go with the filling of the cake. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the cake after this filling is done. We're going to slice the cake in half this way, and we're going to spread the filling on, which makes it really, really good. So the filling has 5 ingredients, and we're going to only beat 3 of them for 8 minutes. We're going to start with 1/2 stick softened butter. Then we're going to add 1/2 cup shortening. And we're going to add, get that in there, and then we're going to add 1 1/4 cup sugar. Okay, and we're going to just beat this for about 8 minutes. So we'll be back. Okay, and we have let the sugar and the shortening and butter cream, and now we're going to add 2 more ingredients. We're going to add 3/4 cups of milk. And I let it actually heat up to 140 degrees. I just had to use the thermometer because I don't trust myself. If I'm supposed to heat something up to a certain degrees, I just can't tell. So I use my thermometer, and whenever it gets to 140 degrees or whatever it says it is, then I'm done. We're going to just pour this in here. I'm going to scrape it all out. So now we've got 4 ingredients in here. We're ready for our 5th one. And then we're going to beat it and beat it and beat it some more. And this is just like a teaspoon of vanilla. I'll probably put 2 or 3 in there. Okay, and now we're ready to beat it. And so I'm going to beat it kind of on low at first and then go up to high. Okay, we are finished beating this filling. See, this is what it looks like. It's really nice and creamy. And so now we're going to cut the cake in half horizontally. We're going to use a knife. And the first thing we're going to do is just cut it. Start it, and we're going to be kind of careful. And if we baked it right, then the knife should just kind of almost just glide through, just kind of like this. And we're just kind of being careful with it. And if you can see the knife, we're almost at the end. And then we're going to just pull the knife straight on through, making sure you don't cut yourself. Okay. Now that we've got it cut, we're going to use just a thin, whatever you have. This is just a thin little cutting board. And we're just going to lift the top part. And we're going to slide this right on top and kind of push it just like this. Now we've got the half here, and we've got the bottom. So we're going to take our pan that we baked it with, and I did wash it. I got all the grease out and everything else, so it's all freshly washed. And I'm going to take this parchment paper and I'm going to put it in. But we're going to start at one end, and we're going to roll this parchment paper, and we're going to just keep on rolling it. And as we roll it, then we're going to kind of take this parchment paper so that it's going to be, the cake is going to be left on in the dish. You kind of have to work with it. Oops, it's kind of tearing. And it doesn't matter whether it really tears too much because it's going to be in this dish, and you're going to be putting this cream right on top of it. Okay, so now we've got all that done. We're going to take our filling, and we're going to put our filling right on top. And then after we get the filling, we're going to kind of just scrape it from side to side. I'm going to put some on this side, down here. And then we're just going to just going to spread it. Okay, we have put the filling on top of the bottom layer. Don't worry about the little brown spots because that's actually the cake in there, and so it all mixes up. And we're going to layer this. The top part, we're just going to kind of slide it in, just like this, and move this green part. And there we have it. Voila! So now we're going to make the topping part of it. Okay, and we are ready for the glaze. We're going to put in, now I am doubling this recipe because we like the glaze. It's 2 cups sugar, and then 2/3 cup cocoa. And let me go ahead and scrape that out. And you're going to cook this over medium heat, and you're going to constantly whisk. I'm going to put in 6 tablespoons of cornstarch, and then 2 cups of water. Let me get to the water. And then we're going to go ahead and whisk this together. And then we're going to put in 2 cups of water. And we're going to just start whisking. And we're going to whisk, and we're going to constantly whisk. We're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to continue stirring because the cornstarch is going to thicken it up. So it's going to be that glaze. Okay, it's coming to a boil. Oh, that's hot. We're just still going to keep it cooking until I think that's probably thick enough. Now we're going to, yeah, that looks great. We're going to turn off the heat. We're going to add 6 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to still whisk that in. Oops. And we're going to also add a couple of teaspoons of vanilla. And that's 1, 2, and a little extra. So probably 3. Okay, it's done. Okay, so now we have our cake. It has the filling. We have our delicious glaze. But now, remember, I doubled my recipe because I want to dish this out, and then we're going to put the glaze on top so that the glaze kind of overcomes and overshadows the cake. Now, you are welcome, after this cools a little bit, then you could go ahead and put it straight on here, and that would be fine for serving. But we're going to show you what it looks like to have the glaze on the plate. And we are finished with our chocolate cream cake. We're going to dish it out. This is what my husband and I are going to eat right now, and we'll probably take some over to my mom and my aunt, but they don't know it's coming. So I know these are big pieces, but I just want you to see what it looks like all dished out. There's one, and here's the other. I'm gonna put that there so you can see the cream part of it. But now look at this sauce. Look at the glaze. Oh, doesn't that look so good? And so that's how come I double mine, because I want it all covering everything. And that way it just has a really nice appearance. So there's that. And then here's another one. Oh, we're going to be dining tonight. Looks heavenly. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to be notified of the next video. Have a blessed day.